Hello friend, RG12 here again. Please join me in prayer. A prayer for the wild and the winged. Heavenly Father, creator of the great tapestry, we lift our hearts in wonder today for the breathing, roaming and soaring wonders of your handiwork, from the leviathans that stir the deep to the microscopic marvels that dwell in a drop of dew. Your imagination is displayed in every feather, scale and fur. We praise you for the majesty of the wild, for the lion's strength, the eagle's vision and the silent grace of the deer. Remind us of your power and the untamed beauty of your spirit. The comfort of the humble, for the wagging tail of a dog, the soft purr of a cat and the gentle beasts of the field that provide us with companionship and sustenance. The wisdom of instinct, for the migration of the butterfly and the industry of the bee, teaching us to trust in your divine navigation and the rhythms of your season. Our petition, Lord, you have entrusted us with the stewardship of this vibrant kingdom. Forgive us where we have been careless or cruel. Grant us heart like yours, one that notices the sparrow's fall and that delights in the colt's first steps. Help us to protect the habitats of the vulnerable and to see in every creature a reflection of your love. May we walk softly upon this earth, honouring the life you have breathed into every living soul. In his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind. Job 12:10. We thank you for the joy they bring, the lessons they teach, and the glory they make. They may reflect back to you, their eternal maker. Amen. Hello friend, RG12 here again. I've just been to the gym for a workout, which always helps with my mental health. Here's a picture of the town hall. Another beautiful day in South Cumbria, northwest England. Well, what's been happening in the world? Craziness, innit? President of the United States has survived his third attempt on his life. Never happened, did it, not that it should, it never happened when Democratic presidents were in charge, did it? Biden, Obama. It seems, doesn't it, that the left seem really radicalised and extremely violent. And yet, if you listen to the mainstream media, it's the far right that are the problem, isn't it? Yeah. And I was thinking, I reckon that if Obama or Biden was, or Kamala Harris was the president, and very unlikely, but say they invaded Iran or attacked Iran, you launched military operations, the reception from the mainstream media would have been completely different. And I actually believe that Keir Starmer would have given the green light to using British military bases for the operations. It's just my opinion, I might be wrong. As always, if you don't like my opinion, scroll on, move away, block. I was disappointed yesterday because on social media I put a post on about the attempted assassination of President Trump, and somebody that I've known for over 40 years, that I joined the army with when I was 16 and served in the same regiment in Germany, they made disgusting remarks saying it's a shame he missed. Now, speed camera ahead now. Hopefully it's doing alright, 27. Yeah, where was it? Yeah, it's a shame when people are quick to call for extreme violence to political leaders just because you don't like them or agree with what they're saying. I don't like the Labour Party and Keir Starmer, but I wouldn't wish for anyone, any psycho, any nutcase to go and do something like they tried to do to President Trump. Disagree by all means. But it seems that the tolerant left seem to embrace violence when it suits their political agenda. But yeah, it is a shame. It's like a cowardly way, really. Cowardly people take the easy and the safest, what they believe to be the safest option. And the easiest thing is to say they don't like the country, you know, the hate flags, the Union Jack, the very left wing. It's just the easy option. It takes a lot more bravery to stand up for what you believe in, even if you're in a minority. And I will. I'll always stand up and I'll always say what I believe in. You may not like it, well, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't do these things for friends, to suddenly for subscribers. I do it because I like doing it, and one thing I'm not going to do is be a liar to myself. If being proud of your country makes you far right, then I'm far right, then aren't I? So yeah, it's a really toxic, volatile world at the minute. It's a shame, but I think it always will be. It's like in this country, we've got a lot of problems. One of the worst being the completely open borders and the horrific attacks on, well, men, women and children, but predominantly young women and children, females. And our Prime Minister just rants on about shoplifting, which is still bad, but sort the rest of the problems out first. So yeah, I've enjoyed going to the gym. I enjoy having a workout on the punch bag. Luckily the punch bag doesn't hit me back. Gone are the days when I did the army days when I was like boxing in the ring with somebody else, but I still enjoyed that as well, the build up to it, the excitement. Even though it wasn't professional, you're still fighting regimental fights.
you're still fighting in front of like 1,000 people. But strangely enough, when you're in the ring and you are fighting, you don't remember. You're not aware of all the people watching. You just get on and focus. That's how I found it anyway. And it's something that, a bit like riding a bike. When I was 14, I think I was 14 or 15, I learned the box, and I've carried it on, and I'm glad I have. It keeps you fit. You never know, one day you might need them skills. I might be in my 60s, but I can certainly look after myself. Anyway, catch you all later.
Rain on the windscreen, mile after mile. Old boots on the mat, and your jacket half dry. The hills sit heavy, black on the sky. I'm counting white stone walls, passing me by, and every bend feels like a name. Every lane looks the same, but I know I'm getting near. When the valley opens and the water clears, I'm driving home through the Lake District. I'm driving home with a cold wind slip, past the sheep and the fells, past the frost on the glass. I'm driving home at last.
As some of you know, I am an author, and I've been neglecting my writing of late, and I need to really get back into it and get the latest book that I'm writing on finished with. It's the third book in the P23 series. This was the first one, P23, the CULL. The second one was P23, Colony. And the third one, there was going to be 4, but I've decided, I've dabbled with military sci-fi, and I think I'm going to go back to what I know how to do best and just stick to the military sci-fi, military. And I'm not saying I'll never write sci-fi again, but I enjoy parts of it. But I've decided it's going to be a trilogy. It's going to be 3. And today, I'm going to give you all, a world exclusive. The third book in the P23 series is going to be called P23 The Clash. And I'll just read the first chapter. Chapter 1. Warbird stirs. They did not arrive in silence. Their fleet was a storm of nightmares, a living armada coiled across the abyss. These were no ships, they were leviathans, each birthed in vats of agony, clad in living chitin that pulsed with veins of molten ichor, their hulls muttering with hunger. They drifted as predators, drift before a strike, patient, inevitable, lethal. And their prey gleamed below them. Earth, a fragile blue sphere, its ocean shimmering like an exposed throat. Within the writhing heart of the harbinger of Dominion Deathship, the brood sang their hunger. Warriors clawed at the walls of their living vessel, each gouge shrieking like tortured metal. Each sound echoed back as war drums stuck on the skin of the dead. The air reeked of venom and blood, thick enough to choke. Mandibles clicked and snapped in rhythm, a brutal hymn of annihilation. At the centre, Crashel, prime overlord of the Zaltrak. His body was a fortress of scars plated with the ruin of conquered foes. His eyes burned with hatred's furnace, and his voice rolled like thunder across the chamber. Earth, he spat, the word like acid. A world crawling with vermin, upright meat, weak and soft, and worse, The Tarians, parasites hiding in filth, whispering their poison of peace. They infect the galaxy with weakness. The brood roared, claws hammering, car pace until the walls of the ship quivered. They think themselves hidden in the oceans, Grashel growled, but we have found them. At last we will tear their sanctuary apart. He thrust a claw towards the viewing wall where the earth spun in tranquil indifference. This world will not merely fall, its oceans will boil with Tarian blood. Its skies will bleed fire. Humans will be harvested like cattle. Their bones ground into mortar for our fortresses, and the Tarians, his mandibles snapped like a guillotine, will drown on their own entrails. The hive erupted, their frenzy shaking the ship as if the vessel itself longed for slaughter. Vorak the Ravager stepped forward, towering, scarred, dripping venom. His voice rumbled like a tectonic plate grinding. They will come to defend the vermin. Let them. We will rip their fleets apart. We will hang their corpses in their own currents until their stench poisons the stars. The brood's war chant thundered, claws and mandibles, a symphony of extinction. Engines awoke, pulsing like monstrous hearts. The fleet did not prepare to travel, it prepared to feed. The Zaltrak were not invaders, they were not conquerors, they were extinction incarnate. And the void descended towards Earth. But beneath Earth's waves, the ocean stirs. The Tarians had perhaps known from their creation that the void had darkened with hunger. Where humanity saw under the stars, the Tarians felt the rot festering behind them. Silent, watchful, they had prepared. And now, as the predators drew near, the oceans rose in defiance. I won't go on, because you may or may not like that type of thing, but that's the start of book 3, and I'm up to chapter 12 now. If you do like that, I will leave a link in the description to all my work, including the P23 series. So, like I say, I'll have to get back to writing. It helps a lot with my mental health, because you can just completely lose yourself in another world entirely and forget all your problems on Earth. So, thanks for listening. See you all next time, hopefully. If you just found this channel, please consider subscribing. At least give it a like. And for now, RG12 out. God bless you.